All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending where you are and where you're watching from. My name is Florence. I am your co-host on Gifted TV show. So today we have an amazing person on set. I don't know the right word to use to describe him, but then I think this 30 seconds introduction of him is going to do a little bit justice to it. Then we'll move on and have him properly introduce himself to us. You are welcome once again.
Geoff Harumi is the CEO of Geoff Towers Consulting Limited and the founder of Africa Startup University. He has collectively trained entrepreneurs and employees from 3 continents and 11 countries. His experience includes 10 years of developing people and testing ideas. Geoff is Africa's leading advisor on corporate innovation, employee creativity, and human capital development. As the principal consultant of Geoff Towers Consulting Limited, he is leading an army of consultants to change the psychology of African organizations through the One Day University initiative. He mentors emerging leaders on how to take over communities, cities, and countries with disruptive ideas. The erstwhile personal assistant to a former Deputy United Nations Secretary General believes that the 21st century belongs to African entrepreneurs. Geoff sits on the board of many local and international organizations, including the World Women Organization. He's a husband, father, and ordained minister. Join us to make welcome Mr. Geoff Harumi to Gifted TV show.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. So you're welcome to the Gifted TV show. I'm so excited because I've heard a lot of things about you, and though I did not experience you for a while, bigger time, because back then in the youth church in Christ Embassy, Lagos, Alakija, I heard a lot of things about you. Perfect, and a couple of other young people you invested into. They talk about you all the time. I said, okay, this person you guys are saying a lot of things about, I would like to meet him to see to see this transformation for myself. And it has been an amazing journey since I knew you. It has been you've inspired me through your work, through your journey, a lot of things you've done, and I thought if I can get this transformed, I would like you to inspire a lot of people around the world, and we are so excited and honored to have you on set today.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
All right, thank you, sir. So first off, before we go into the questions, I told them earlier that the words we have is not enough to describe you. So can you talk to us? Tell us about yourself. I know it can be a little bit complicated trying to say everything about yourself in a few minutes, but we'd like you to tell us about yourself. Let's get to know you.
Thank you very much, Florence. And like most people know around Nigeria and some parts of Africa, my name is Geoff Harumi. I'm a thinker, I'm a futurist, and I'm a propagator of God's ideas on earth. I'm also the CEO of Geoff Towers Consulting. Geoff Towers Consulting is a management consulting firm. I'm also the founder of African Startup University. Now, African Startup University is a 1-month innovative learning experience where people come to learn any skill in 1 month. I'm also a travel expert. I recently founded a new travel company called Travel Express, to service the Jackpot syndrome in Nigeria. Everybody wants to run away. And I saw that like a business model. Yeah. I saw that like an opportunity to sell something. So I and a couple of friends came up together to start Travel Express. Wow. We want to service Nigerians that want to run away. Yes, we help them run away.
Why do I feel the word run away is quite funny? How do I feel?
Because Nigerians are tired.
Yeah.
Nigerians are tired. They have tried this, tried that, tried the other one. It's not working. So they think the grass is greener there. We want them to go see for themselves that the grass is not as green as foretold. The grass is not as green as people are painted it to be. They painted the grass so it looks green. So Nigerians are running there. When they go there, when they see it, by that time, we must have built Nigeria better. So maybe they'll come back.
So what's your opinion on that particular concept? Is it better? Is it about the location, or is it about the person and the mindset the person has? Because I've thought about it actually. Me, if I have the opportunity, I'm going to leave this country though, but I've thought about it. Do you think young people should invest in themselves first instead of going there, because most persons feel that once I enter United States or UK or any country at all, I'm going to blow in 1 month. Does it work that way?
Or if I should say the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, I will tell you that prosperity is not in a place. Prosperity is in a person.
Okay.
That means prosperity is not in a location. Prosperity is in a people. It's in your mindset.
Okay.
If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. You have the ability to create your own prosperity. You have the ability to create your own local government. You can create your own electricity. You can create your own water supply system. You can create your own economy, and you can create your own factory. Your mind is a factory of dream. You can create and build anything from there.
So I see a lot of people, young people actually, because I'm focused on young people, and they tell me that, Florence, I have a lot of innovative ideas. I have a lot of things I want to do, but the state of the economy of the country, or I don't have help, or the government is not helping, or what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I think, the way we are brought up, the way we are groomed to rely on the government. We are trained to rely on a system. But the truth is this, the system has failed. The system does not have the capacity to help you. Nigeria cannot help Nigerians. The system is a total failure. So if you want to prosper, you want to be successful, you must find a way to do it by yourself. If you keep relying on your uncle, he will fail you. The system will fail you. The government, of course, will fail you. So what the young people, what should they do? I think they should create a support system, which I call strategic partnership.
Okay.
If you cannot do it alone, look for a team. Look for someone that you can do it with. One man can fail at a thing, but 10 people cannot fail at that thing. So strategic partnership is the new capital. If you're looking for money, you're looking for finance, you're looking for some sort of capital to start something, all you need to do is to get the right people in your team, and the money will start coming. See, every day, thousands of dreams and business ideas die on the busy streets of Africa. It is not exactly because of lack of capital.
Okay.
It is because of lack of inspiration.
Wow.
We have internal and external inspiration. We are looking for someone to inspire us from without, whereas we can inspire ourselves from within. There is a gold mine in you. All you need to do is to become a gold digger. Until you become a gold digger, you will never discover the gold mine in you. So many Nigerian youths, they are looking for somebody to help them, whereas they have the ability to help themselves. Young people must begin to think with the eyes of potential. Potential. Do you have potential? Everybody has potential. We know what to do, but we don't want to do it. We're waiting for somebody to motivate us. Motivation does not work. What works is inspiration.
Okay, so what? Because while you were answering this question, I was thinking about collaboration, because I think, based on what you said, I think a lot of young people, they don't want to collaborate. Because you said something that one man can fail at one thing, but 10 people cannot fail at one thing. So what will you say about collaboration when it comes to startups, people that have idea to change the world or bring up solution? What will you say about having to collaborate with like minds?
The formula is this: if you cannot do great things, join people who are doing great things. That is the formula for greatness.
Okay.
Martin Luther King said, everybody have the opportunity to be great because everybody have the opportunity to serve. That is greatness in service. Wow. I cannot do great things, but I saw Florence. Florence is doing great things. Why not join the team? Why not volunteer? Why not come to her and say, hey, what can I do? It's simple. Those that followed Jeff Bezos, for example, all of them are billionaires today. Those that followed Mark Zuckerberg, what are they today? They are all millionaires and billionaires. So if you know a great person doing great things, all you need to do is to join that chariot. Wow. Follow them. Wow. As long as you are convinced that they are doing something great. As long as you are convinced that they are impacting whole communities, they are impacting cities, they are impacting countries. Come on, join them. When the dividends start coming, when the ROI start coming, you are going to be a beneficiary. Wow. You too can be great.
Well, I think this is just so timely, because I think just before we started this interview, I had a conversation with a few of my friends. We were talking about something in this line, and you mentioning it again is like, that's it, Florence, what he said was correct. So thank you, sir, for sharing the idea with us. But then I would like to ask, can you tell us a little bit more about African Startup University? You mentioned it earlier when you were introducing yourself.
Yes, African Startup University is an idea that I and my wife sat down with talking about how bad the educational system has become. Universities now produce intellectual non-entities. We have an army of unemployed graduates, a full army. They all have certificates, they all have diplomas, they all have HNDs, they all have BScs, they all have master's degree, but they are poor. They are wretched. They cannot clothe themselves, they cannot feed themselves, and they cannot accommodate themselves. They have become a liability in their community. They have become a liability to in their city, and they have become a liability to those who are around them, because every day they beg. So begging has become the fastest growing business in Africa.
Wow.
These guys are graduates. They're intellectuals in quotes. But what is education if education cannot put food on your table? So the academic degrees is becoming useless. And university graduates are becoming useless. To become useless is not an insult. When you are not useful to a system, you are useless. So I discovered that, our graduates have now become professional beggars. They wear suits, they wear tie, beautiful cologne. In the streets, they are begging you for transportation.
Yeah. I think I can.
Why will you beg for transportation when you can sell tomatoes? Why will you beg for transportation when you can sell vegetables?
The feel is not it doesn't match up to their standard. When you're a graduate, like, everybody expects you to do more.
Yeah, the concept of being a graduate is a scam.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that injects pride into your system. Oh, I now have a university degree, so there are particular jobs I can no longer take. I can no longer accept this job. That job is too small for me. Hey, come on, your university degree is deceiving you. Put it under your bed, fold your sleeves, and get to work. So while we are talking about this, we said, why not build a system, an institution, so to speak, where young people can just go there and get a skill.
Wow.
Spending 4 years in the university system, in an enclosed environment, is a waste of time. Even during my days, I was not just a student. I was a student entrepreneur or an entrepreneur student. You can't just go to school and say, I'm a student. For example, I'm asking you, what do you do? Say, I'm a student. Hey, come on, shut up. Tell me that you're a student entrepreneur or you're an entrepreneur student. When you get to school, sell something. We must start selling. Selling is a secret of wealth. Now, many young people don't want to sell. Dangote is selling sugar. He's not too proud to sell salt. But many Nigerian graduates are too proud to sell kulikuli. Hey, come on, if Dangote can sell salt, why can't you sell kulikuli? If Dangote can sell sugar, why can't you sell slippers?
Wow.
We can, but we are too proud. We are shy. I don't want my friend to see me selling. Many young people, anytime they go to the bank, they make withdrawals. None of them ever goes to the bank to make deposits. How do we differentiate the rich from the poor? When the poor goes to the bank, he goes there to make withdrawals. When the rich goes to the bank, they go there to make deposits. So now when you go to the bank, what do you go to the bank to do? Do you go to the bank to make withdrawals, or you go to the bank to make deposits?
Wow. I think a lot of young people need to listen to this part of this interview.
African Startup University is just for 1 month.
Okay.
It's a 1 month innovative educational system where you come in, you pick up a skill. What skill do I want to learn? What tech skill do I want to learn?
Okay, you guys are just based on tech.
Yeah, not tech alone. We also do management courses, business courses, entrepreneurship courses. But basically, we just want you to spend just 1 month. We can compress these courses for you so that it will not exceed 1 month. And after that, we are going to provide you with excellent mentorship procedures.
Okay.
Where we can attach you to mentors. Where you have challenges, you have problems, you can call your mentor and say, hey, I need this and that. What can you do for me? I don't understand this or that. What can you do for me? These mentors are there to guide you. They are there to groom you. They are there to nurture you so that you will grow and become an entrepreneur.
Wow, this concept of mentorship, it's a whole lot, because most young people, they make a lot of mistake. Like, they do this, fail, then before they can stand on their feet. But then I feel when someone you have a mentor to guide you, the mistakes will be minimized. And I believe you guys are doing amazing work in Startup Africa. I believe it's an amazing job, because only the concept of mentor has blown my mind away. Because I wish when I was a bit younger, when I was in secondary school, I had a mentor to, guide me through, all of that.
Indeed, mentorship is a missing link of
Okay.
youth success.
I would like you
Mentorship
to
in
explain
the
more
United
of that.
States, they
Okay.
believe so much. They have come to understand the concept of mentorship. But in Africa, the concept of mentorship is still a mystery. It is still esoteric. We don't understand the role of a mentor or the power of mentorship. But in the United States, anywhere you go, you find mentorship programs. Organizations, systems, institutions, families are building mentorship programs for young people to come learn, to come see how we did it in the past. Come and get my experience for free. That is what mentorship is all about. Don't teach them how. Don't
give them fish.
Don't give them a fish. Show them how to fish. And if they make mistakes, pat them at the back and say, you can do it again. This time, do it this way. That is mentorship.
So, sir, do you think that young people are the ones running away from mentorship, or these people, successful people, are not ready to mentor young people?
Both ways, you are correct.
Okay.
Young people cannot find mentors, and the successful people, the great people, in quotes, don't want to mentor. Many times, a lot of young people make mistakes. When they get a mentor, they start asking the mentor for money.
For money.
Your mentor is not a money spinning machine. He is a guide, he is a groomer, he's a nurturer. Don't ask him for money. When you start asking your mentors for money, they tend to take safety in flight. They'll run away because they believe you are missing the whole idea of mentorship. When you need a mentor, just tell him that this is what you want to do. You need guidance. You need someone to show you how. Then these guys will be inspired to show you how. But if you are telling them, I need X amount, I need $10,000, I need $5,000 as a mentor, you are missing it. You are missing the whole thing. At the end of the day, they'll just relax. Because I have mentors, and there are some mentors that I left.
Okay.
I left them because they're not interested in mentorship. And there are some mentors that I'm still with right now because they are interested in mentorship. So we have a handful of successful people who don't want to mentor anybody. Yes.
Wow. So I see that you're very passionate about human development, developing the human mind capacity and all of that. So why are you this passionate about developing people and increasing human capacity?
Our problems is not made in China. Our problems are self-made. So until you discover that your problem is self-made, you are the creator of your reality. Thoughts create things. How do you think? How do you think? Do you think there is nothing in the land? Do you think the government has failed you, therefore you have the right to fail? So, human capital development, developing people has been my thing right from start. I just love to see people grow. I just love to see people empowered. I just love to see people impacted so they can create change in their communities, in their cities, and of course, in their country. The future is the most dangerous place in the world.
Wow.
So many people are going to the future without any equipment. They are going into the future without any skill. If you don't have an idea, if you're not producing anything, if you're not selling anything, if you're not providing any value, don't bother going into the future. If you're going there, you are smuggling yourself into the future, and you're going there to become a problem. You are going there to become a gate man, a security man. We don't need these people. So you must prepare yourself if you're interested in the future. Otherwise, the future will kill you. The future is very dangerous because the future is unpredictable.
Wow.
To predict the future, you must have a sellable skill. To go into the future, you must have a service you are providing. You must be selling something. Every young man must have a product in the market. Every young man must have a product in Amazon. Every young man must have a place in the market. Don't go to the market to look. Go to the market and sell. A whole lot of folks are going to the market to do what? To buy. If you want to be successful, stop going to the market to buy. Go to the market to sell.
Okay, sir. So, oh my God, it's a whole lot to take in. But then you made mention of value and selling and all of that. Because someone listening to this interview will feel like, oh, it's about selling a physical product. Is it about, when you talk about value and selling, is it just a physical product?
No. It doesn't time. No. You can sell intangible goods. You can sell tangible goods. For example, I sell wisdom for a living. I've been involved in testing ideas. People call me, hey, Geoff, I have this idea. I don't know what to do with it. Hey, come. Let's look at it. Let's analyze your ideas. At the end of the day, I'm paying a fee. So you can become an exporter of wisdom.
Wow.
God gave you wisdom free of charge, but He doesn't want you to give it out free of charge. You can sell wisdom. You can sell ideas. So anywhere you see a problem, there is an opportunity to start a new business. Every problem is a new business to smart entrepreneurs.
Hello. So there are special people who want to give a huge shout out to. They are our sponsors for this episode of the Gifted TV show. So there are a couple of brands that reached out and they helped sponsor this episode of the Gifted show you are listening to, and some of them are Legacy Publication. So Legacy Publication is a publishing firm. They publish, they edit your manuscript, they ghostwrite for you, everything around writing. That's what they do. We have Legacy Consulting. They deal with consultation, website creation, logo creation, everything to brand up, to put you out there as a brand. That's what they are into. We have QuickBooks. QuickBooks, a platform for your finances, your budgeting, your tax, everything around finance, your budget. They are good into it. So you would love to use. There's a link that will be attached to this video in the comment section. You use it to download the app and check them out. They will help you keep track of your expenses and your finances and all of that. We have also Salmon Global Academy. In an academy, they have online courses you can use to, grow yourself, develop yourself, different skills. They teach different skills, right? Then we have SSE, Salmon Enterprise, is a one-on-one coaching, a group coaching, depending on what you want. If you are looking into leadership, business, goal setting, happiness, and anything around that area, they are good with it. You can reach out to them to, put you through all of that. Then Elevation TV Network also is our huge sponsor, right? So you want to reach out to them. They host events, they host shows, they host programs and all of that. So you can reach out to them and take a look at what they do and also help us tell them thank you for being part of what we are doing. So wow. So briefly, sir, can you share your experience with us when it comes to human capacity development and testing ideas? Though you've mentioned a little bit about both of them, but generally share your experience with us. How has it been?
Yes, let me say this before I go deeper. Anybody can be successful if given the right tools.
Okay.
Anybody can be successful if given the right tools. The reason why you see many people, this guy is a failure, this guy is not moving forward, this guy is not making progress, is because you don't have the right tools. What are the right tools? The right tools are knowledge. The right tools are ideas. The right tools are strategic partnership. The right tools are capital.
Okay.
In our secondary school, economics, they taught us about factors of production.
Yes.
And they said land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship.
Yes.
But they forgot to put idea. An idea is also a factor of production. So now, a young man have an idea. It comes to you. please, I have this idea. I want to translate this idea into an opportunity and then into a business model. And you just looked at him, you say, I don't have anything to help you. No. Don't ever allow a dreamer to visit you and go empty-handed. Anytime a dreamer comes to you, anytime a young person comes to you with an idea, if you don't have something to support him with, encourage him. Don't discourage him. But many times you see young people going to meet adults and successful people in quotes. I have this idea, and they say, go and sit down there. Go and sit down there, it will not work. Who told you it will not work? So many times you see young people being discouraged. They're packing down their ideas, shutting their shops, their dreams. They're closing it down. Why? Somebody told them it is not possible. My friend, anything is possible, even in Nigeria. Anything is possible. So now, these young people, all they need is someone to push them. Someone to push them. I call this the Kickstarter theory. Many times you see a car, you are trying to start the car is not starting. You are trying to start the car is not starting. Maybe it has a problem with the Kickstarter. So all the driver needs to do is to call 1-2 people. Please come and help me push this car. And you see a car that is not moving, or a car that have refused to move. When 2-3 people come around, they push this car. The car moves.
Yeah.
That is what human capital development is. All they need is a little push. Push an idiot, and he will be successful. Push a fool, and he will be successful. Push a non-entity, and it will become important.
Wow. Wow. Do you think Africa has something to offer?
Africa has or have everything to offer. Africa is the most Africa is the wealthiest place on earth.
Wow.
Africa has everything humanity needs to create technology. Africa have everything. The world needs, to create prosperity, but Africans are blind to the wealth in Africa. We have so much money in Africa. We have so much wealth in Africa. We have so much opportunities in Africa. We have so much natural resources in Africa. But we close our eyes, we are going to church to go and beg God to bless us. Why the Chinese guys, the Lebanese guys, the Americans, the Europeans are coming into our country to take our resources while we're in church, praying, fasting. God help us. God help us. Why the Chinese guys have taken all the gold? While we are praying, God bless us. God bless us. The Indians are mining our resources. God has given Africa everything, and yet Africans have nothing.
Wow. So if Africa has all this potential and resources, as you said, what then is holding it back?
You see, Cote d'Ivoire, for example, Cote d'Ivoire have the world's largest cocoa. Okay. Yeah, cocoa. Oh, we have cocoa in abundance in Cote d'Ivoire, and cocoa is what they use to do chocolates. So now, since Cote d'Ivoire has so much cocoa, it is expected that chocolates will be as common as stones in Cote d'Ivoire. But let me tell you, despite the fact that Cote d'Ivoire has so much cocoa, you'll find the most expensive chocolate in Cote d'Ivoire.
Wow.
Despite the fact that Ghana has so much gold, they are still poor. Despite the fact that Nigeria have so many natural resources, Nigerians are still clueless what to do with them. So people are coming in to steal these resources. So people are coming in to mine these resources while we are living in darkness. While we don't have water. We are lazy. We are incapable of managing the natural resources that God has given to us.
So, sir, will you say that mindset is a huge player in this game of development, growing and being successful? Because all you said about we having natural resources in different countries in the world, I keep asking myself, what then is the problem? Is it the government? Is it us? Is that a mindset? Because if we have gold, why can't we take it, make something out of it, and develop our country? Then we go to other countries, buy this gold, bring it back to our country. I believe, like you mentioned in Ghana, I believe there are people in Ghana who have not seen gold before since they were born, yet they have these resources abundant in their country. I keep asking, is it that it's a mindset that is keeping us down? Because I believe whenever you pray to God for an idea, He will give you the idea. So what then is going on? Is it that we are lazy, or it's just that our mindset is not adding up, or we are waiting for the physical cash to get started?
Mindset is everything, and everything is mindset. There's a gold mine in your mind. All you need to do is to know how to take it out.
Okay.
J.F. Kennedy said something very striking. Many years ago, he said something that shook the very foundation of my intellectual independence. Guess what J.F. Kennedy said? He said, do not think of what your country can do for you. Think about what you can do for your country. That is the A to Z of Nigerian problem. We are waiting for a clueless government to help us do what we can do for ourselves. Everybody is waiting for the government to help them. For God's sake, the government has got nothing to do to give to you. You must begin to think how you can help the government. You can become a consultant. You can start advising the government on how to do this, on how to do that. Stop waiting for the government to help you. The government cannot help everybody. And the government have rejected its own responsibility to provide ABC. So you, as an individual, you must start carving your own path. You must start building yourself. You must start developing yourself. You must start creating your own opportunities. Now, let me tell you this. If a Chinese guy goes to a foreign land, the first thing he does is to learn a new skill. If an American goes to a new land, the first thing he does is to create opportunities. But if a Nigerian, if an African goes to a new land, the first thing he does is to look for a job.
Because they feel they need money to survive.
Mindset. Don't the Chinese guy need money to survive? Don't the Americans? Don't they need money to survive? We all need money to survive, but it's our mindset. Mindset. Entrepreneurship is in the mind. In the mind. You know, we have 3 types of entrepreneurs. The first category of entrepreneur is the one that waits for opportunities.
Okay.
He can wait 1,000 years for an opportunity to come, then it strikes. The second category of entrepreneurs are those that go out there to look for opportunities. They are not patient to wait. They go out there scouting for opportunities. And when they find one, beautiful. Then the third category of entrepreneurs, they don't wait for opportunities. They don't look for opportunities. They create opportunities. To be successful in this economy, you must become a creator. You must learn how to create your own opportunities. Stop waiting. Stop looking. Start creating. You have a mind. There are thousands, millions of micro ideas in your mind. Let me blow your mind. Every day. Do you know how many ideas you lost? Do you know how many ideas you born away? So now, Mr. Jumoke's job is inside that tiny idea in your mind. There is a university in that tiny idea in your mind. There are 1,000 jobs inside that tiny idea in your mind. But where is the idea? It's dead. You kill the idea. Every Nigerian is a killer by default, because you have killed an idea before. You have killed 2 ideas before. So maybe as I'm talking here, I'm talking to a killer. You have also killed an idea.
Why do I feel attacked? Why do I feel attacked? Then that confirms, because I'm the kind of person that I can be in a place and I have 100 ideas at the same time. So I do tell my friends that when you have something going on with your business or your job or something, just tell me. Most times I even tell them, okay, what do you do? They tell me. Then I start giving them ideas on how to promote it, how to make it work and all of that. Then I just feel that, am I being so weird? Because they feel that I haven't done it that way. My mind has not crossed that. Oh my God. Oh, this could work. But to me, I feel it's a common sense. Can't you just think? Ladies, like, this is a common sense. But to them, they feel, wow, I didn't know that this can actually happen. So I feel that, okay, there are people that are thinkers and there are people that are just there. If I start selling this thing, let me just focus on selling it till I get what I want. But there are people that they think, oh, what if I do it this way? What if I do it that way? What I'm trying to bring out in essence is, is there a group of people that are meant to think, or everybody have that capacity?
That is why you need a team.
Okay.
That is why you need a fraternity of talented people in your team.
Okay.
Because this man can think and analyze. The other one can propagate ideas. The other one can sell. The other one can market.
Okay.
All these guys can be brought on the table. They can be injected into the team, and that team is going to become a formidable force. Why? The man that can sell is there. The man that can analyze is there. The man that can manage is there. And the man that can produce ideas is there. Look at this. Many people have given up in life because they think what they wanted they could not get, so they gave up. But the truth is this: if you cannot be the MD of First Bank, don't kill yourself. Go on and create a second bank. You can create anything.
Wow. Then something came to my heart again. I thought to ask. Something happens, and I feel this is psychological, but
Okay.
I will still talk about it. So there's this idea that, okay, God gives you this idea, do this. Then you are saying, oh, I don't have the resources. Is it going to work? I don't know. Then in let's say 3 to 4 months, you see someone else doing that exact same thing that you had the idea for. See someone else doing it, and you're like, oh my God, this was my idea. Because I'm saying this because I've had a lot of people share their experience, like, oh God, I had this idea last few months. Now I'm seeing someone doing it. For example, that was 2 years ago, 2020. I got an idea for young people, building this capacity for them and all of that. So at a time, I felt that, are you sure this thing I'm doing is even making sense? Though I withdrew back a little. In less than 6 months, everybody was literally doing it. I was like, this was my idea,
It
right?
has happened to me too. It has happened to me.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Responsibility is the price of greatness, wrote Winston Churchill. God does not give one man one idea. God pours ideas on people. God pours ideas on humanity. Anyone that is faster takes the idea and run with it and turn it into an opportunity or a business model. So the idea that God gave you last night, you think God gave you alone? God did not give you alone. God gave more than 1,000 people that same idea. So he's the fastest man that will win.
Wow.
I've seen my ideas on TV. I said, that's my idea. That's my idea. What's happening? This guy no. God gave him two.
Wow.
I was too lazy. I was too slow. I was so sluggish. Then somebody took the idea and somebody started making money with that idea. And the idea was lucrative. And I said, it is too late.
It's too late. Oh my God. Wow. I just pray every young person gets to watch this interview, because there's a whole lot you are dishing out here, and I'm really grateful to have you on set once again today. So there's an area I really want you to talk about, the area of creativity and innovation, because most people feel that the success only comes when you invent something, right? When you, okay, let me invent this is not happening, let me invent this. But I believe idea can also come when you take a look at something that has been invented already and try to change it, innovate it. For example, there was a time I and my family went to somewhere and I saw a building. It was kind of old. I was angry. I was like, why can't these people take care of this building? Can't someone just innovate it or paint it, let it be beautiful and all of that? So I think last month or so, I was passing that same route and I saw that the building has been painted and it looks more beautiful. I was like, wow, this is fantastic. So I want to talk about the aspect of innovation and creativity when, regarding something that have been existing before. Can it be a medium of getting to offer something to your society?
Yes. The Bible said something quite profound. The Bible said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Yeah.
Let me go a little bit spiritual. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Lord,
you're a pastor, right?
The Lord told me this many years ago.
Okay.
The Lord said, I created the world with my words. Why are you struggling to recreate your world with your sweat? Words can create things. When you start thinking, production is set in motion.
Okay.
So let's look at 4 things: thinking, creating, innovating, and selling. You must first of all think. What can I give to the world? What is my contribution in the development of my community, my city, my country, and Africa? You think in that line. When you start meditating on this, then ideas start dropping. When the ideas come, it does not stop there. How can I make my idea different from yours? How can I impact more people with little resources in limited time? Then innovation comes in. How can I give society? Creativity comes in. So it all begins with good thinking. The Japanese guy said, good thinking will produce good products.
Yes.
You get it now? So when you think right, you will start getting the right ideas. The right ideas will begin to produce the right kind of creativity. Then that thing that you have, you now start doing it, dishing it in special ways. Then they'll say, that's an innovation.
Wow.
But nothing is new.
Yeah.
Everything is already there. The distinguishing factor is creativity and innovation.
Wow. You'd as if this interview should not just end. It's just so amazing. But the last question for you, sir, before we call it a day. When you were introducing yourself, you mentioned something about or I think when I was reading your bio, you mentioned something about women in Africa.
Okay.
So I wanted to tell us a little bit about that. Is it that it's just an organization about women, in a particular country? Like, I wanted to throw a bit more light into it.
Okay. Thank you for that question. I'm a director.
Okay.
In Women in Africa for Transformation Initiative, aka WIA, which is was founded by my wife.
Okay.
And it's all about mining the ideas, the power, the creativity, the ideas of womanhood.
Okay.
We realize that there is so much ideas in the mind of the ordinary woman. There is so much power in the mind of the ordinary woman, but yet she's poor. Yet she's disadvantaged. Yet she's being ostracized. She's been violated. She's still victimized. So let's create a system, a platform, so to speak, where women can be empowered. Where I can look at you and say, you said, I am helpless. I said, no, you are not helpless. You are an helper.
Okay.
Say, I have nothing. No, you don't have nothing. You are a gold mine. Okay, how can I mine the gold in me? Now start putting you in through training. So this organization has been around for like 5-6 years now, and there's this conference, annual conference that they have. It's probably one of the biggest conferences in Africa. It is called Future Women Conference. It holds every September in Nigeria, and this year is going to be holding on the 7th of September 2024, and we are expecting women from 25 countries. They are coming into Nigeria for this conference. It is all about women empowering women. Women that are successful will meet with women that are not successful, so to speak. And they're going to tell them how they started, how they got there, the challenges they met, and how they conquered these challenges to create a new world for the members of the human family.
Wow, that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. And I believe there was I was studying an article on business, and they mentioned something that an organization that have women are more prone to be successful because women have a lot of ideas. They know how to incubate ideas, and I believe there's so much work that women in Africa is doing for the African woman because they feel that they're disadvantaged. They feel that they're not supposed to do some certain thing because of the mindset most of us grew up with. Women just ends the kitchen.
Yeah,
some women still in some part of Africa and in Nigeria, they don't allow women to go to school because they feel that it's a waste of resources. So when they're done with school, they just end up in the kitchen. But with what you and your team is doing, it shows that that's a lie. You have way more things to offer and all of that. So for this conference we're talking about, is it just for women who are married, or maybe young people, young ladies, or teenagers, females, that are there opportunity to attend as well?
Yeah, it's for female.
Okay.
Once you are a female.
Okay,
And
from
also, we also
what's the
invite
age
men.
range?
We also invite men, because men that support women are also invited.
Of course.
So it's from 15 upwards.
15 years and upward.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So
during Future Women Conference, we made a discovery. We discovered that countries that support women are richer, greater, and more prosperous.
Wow.
And countries that ignore the potential of women are poorer, darker, and have a bad economy. So if you want to become prosperous, start investing in your wife. Your wife is the greatest business opportunity in the world.
Wow, I feel a lot of men need to hear this. I mean, because most men, they feel when their wife tell them, I need to start a business, I need to get a job, I need to learn a skill, they feel, what will you do? Most African men, in quotes, they flee up and all of that. I believe most of them need to hear this. Can you just emphasize on it again?
Now, if you want to become richer, stronger, and greater, start investing in your wife.
Or your girl child.
Or your girl child.
Yeah.
Or your daughter. Investing in women is the biggest opportunity in the world right now. That opportunity is bigger and better than cryptocurrency.
Wow.
Your wife is the real digital money.
Wow.
Wise men invest in their wives before investing in crypto, before investing in real estate, and before investing in gold.
Wow. I'm so proud right now of myself. I mean, I'm so proud of myself right now. This is the best time to be alive. You're not a woman. You're lost. Wow. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity to grant this interview with us. We really, really appreciate it. And we believe that all you've said here today is going to inspire someone, motivate someone, and get someone fired up to put their ideas out there. I believe testimonies will come from this show.
Indeed.
Thank you so much, sir, once again for coming.
Thanks for having me. Gifted TV show.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.